What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new documentary series, The Most Hated Man on the Internet. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. Damn, can you believe it? It has been 10 years now since the infamous website Is Anyone Up took the world by storm with their controversial revenge porn, a platform that allows people to upload nude photos of their exes just to get back at them. This is the plausible deniability that the site's founder Hunter Moore keeps using again and again. Hey, I didn't post those photos. I'm just the guy providing the platform, thus washing his hands clean like Pontius Pilate with that comment. All that and more are highlighted in this Netflix latest true crime docu that is as much disturbing as it is admirable, because it's a good versus evil story between one woman's persistence and an internet troll with a god complex. The Most Hated Man on the Internet also explores sycophant and cult of personality that took place long before Donald Trump instructed his supporters to attack the Capitol. This docu is grim, outrageous, and engaging, but with a surprisingly hopeful ending. Directed by Rob Miller, The Most Hated Man on the Internet tells the story of one mother's mission against the self-styled king of revenge porn after nude photos of her daughter are posted online. Hunter Moore was a self-proclaimed professional life ruiner who found fame in the early 2010s by founding IsAnyoneUp.com, a notorious revenge porn hub. The site posted explicit photos of women and men, often without their permission, and with devastating results. He built a cult following of those who hung on his every raunchy move, featuring poignant, exclusive interviews with multiple women and men who fought to have their images taken down, law enforcement agents who worked the case, and the crusaders who fought to take more down. This three-part series documents his comeuppance at the hands of the only force more fearsome than an army of internet trolls, a mother protecting her daughter. There are a total of 3 episodes, each runs about an hour long. The first episode is about the birth and rise of IsAnyoneUp.com and the drip of the victims finding out that their nude photos have been made public without their consent, one of whom happens to be the daughter of Charlotte Laws. The second episode is essentially Charlotte Laws taking this on as a personal crusade, which inspires other good people to try to at least give Hunter Moore a taste of his own medicine. The third and final episode is the dismantling of Hunter Moore's world, and it's finally clear who is the real victor in this battle. Now, could this entire story have been told in just one full-length feature docu? Perhaps, but episodic format like this allows for multiple victims to bravely share their nightmares and their testimonies. So the seriousness of the damage that revenge porn causes really sinks in. One of the things that this docu points out that infuriates me is the fact that we do live in a patriarchal society. So much so that even some women are conditioned to think through that lens. I'm talking about victim blaming. I'm talking about the notion of, well, maybe you shouldn't have taken nude photos of yourself. To that I say, how is it any of your goddamn business what I do in the privacy of my own room? Our conservative society still refuses to wrap their head around that concept because we're so blinded by expectations that men should behave this way and women should behave that way. If you didn't know who Hunter Moore was, well, now you will really get to know who Hunter Moore was really well through this docu. And what's sad is that Hunter Moore is not an anomaly. There are many who are like him and they believe that they are untouchable. And his cult following called The Family just goes to show that we are all just a bunch of apes, desperate to give our bananas to our alpha male. And our need to worship celebrities can bring out the worst in us. But if you think about it though, Hunter Moore is no different than social media stealing our data and selling them to third interest parties. Hunter Moore hacked and stole people's private photos, posted them on his website, and then proceeded to sell advertising space. This whole thing is really the ugly face of uncontrolled capitalism. The difference is Hunter Moore is reckless and narcissistic, He craves the limelight. He can't help it. He gets a boner from threatening, defaming, and riling up people, and so that ultimately plays a part in his eventual downfall. I feel like this docu should have arrived back in spring during International Women's Month so that the themes could fit the season, so to speak. Look, there's nothing wrong with wanting to become internet famous, but if you're doing it at the expense of somebody else's reputation, in the case of Hunter Moore, he did it by shaming a bunch of women, then yeah, maybe anonymous group does need to take you down a peg. At the same time though, this docu is the perfect example of what a few good people can accomplish when they listen to, side with, and believe the victims.